Here we go!
Sonic! I'm sorry. Really, look, go easy on me. I'll turn over a new leaf, I swear. Just give me a chance.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice, I wouldn't have to break all your toys.
Gotcha.
What?
Oh, I've waited a long time for this. success! It's just as the Gaia manuscripts foretold! The entity that was sealed within the planet has awakened. Now I just need to harness its power. Eggman Land will finally come to be!
You've really gone and done it this time, Eggman.
Ah, Sonic, that's a good look for you. Festive. So long, friend.
Bruh. That right there was one of the most compelling opening cutscenes you will ever see in any Sonic game, period. I first saw that cutscene 13 years ago when this game came out and was drawn to it straight away. Jesus Christ, dude, 13 years? Yo, this game is as old as a teenager now. I can't believe I'm saying that. Now I really do feel old. Jeez. That is crazy to acknowledge. But what's going on, guys? This is Gamer Blake 90, your proud chief of the Blue Blurs, decked out and ready to go full speed ahead with this channel's first playthrough. Not my first playthrough per se, and sorry, I didn't mean to go back to the opening cutscene. But yeah, this isn't my first playthrough I'll be doing per se. I've done plenty of playthroughs on my older channel that I've had to end videos for, unfortunately. All the older footage that I have shared to it is still up though, in case you want to go back and check it out. But I've had to make some changes, which include moving over to a new channel, specifically this one, to continue creating my content. And of course I did say I'd be bringing playthroughs back to this channel, and so, here they are. So in this video, we're going to be starting up a playthrough series for a Sonic game that I promised y'all I'd be covering for a long time now, but never got around to it because, well, I just talked about the change in channel. That was one huge factor. But frankly, I've kept y'all waiting long enough, so it's finally time for me to make good on my word. With that said, guys, welcome to Sonic Unleashed, one of my top 3 favorite Sonic games that exists today. But as you've seen right off the bat, this is not the version of Sonic Unleashed that gets regularly brought up whenever anybody talks about it. They typically think of the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 version, both of which are graphically superior to the version that's being showcased in this series. We're going to be playing Sonic Unleashed on the Nintendo Wii. Why, you may be asking? It was the only version of Unleashed I could find when I was out birthday shopping last year, and I had never played it on the Nintendo Wii before, so I was curious to see how different it would be from the more recognized versions of Unleashed. And there are definitely some differences, not in the storyline, but in the gameplay mechanics, that are quite noteworthy. And you're going to get a taste of those differences in a little bit. Anyway, when you start your save file, you have the option to choose a me or an icon. And of course we're going to go with Sonic, because, well, who else would you choose exactly, except for maybe Chip, who, by the way, makes his only appearance in the Sonic franchise in this game, which is quite tragic considering how impactful Unleashed is. And you will see exactly why that is the case the further we get into this game. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and set up our save file using Sonic as our icon because this is a Sonic channel, so it's a rather appropriate choice. And without further ado, join me as we dive headfirst into a full-length playthrough of one of my absolute favorite Sonic games out there, Sonic Unleashed. I'll see you all after the cutscene. Have fun.
What the heck is going on? Huh? Hey, are you okay?
I can't eat another bite.
Hey, pull yourself together!
Huh? Don't eat me! I taste bad!
You okay? Nothing broken?
Oh, I'm just fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Monster Guy.
Mr. Monster Guy? Looks like things have gotten pretty ugly.
Yeah, look at those teeth and those claws. What's your name, anyway?
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. And you are?
Huh? What is my name? Ah, I don't know! I can't remember!
What? You forgot who you are?
Yup. I remember something falling from the sky, and everything just going all white. And then nothing. I can't remember a thing past that.
Uh-oh. Did I fall on him?
Oh man, what am I gonna do? What can I do? Where do I go from here? What'll I... I'm hungry.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you get your memory back.
Really? You mean it?
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll find somebody who knows you if we look around.
Oh, thank you. You're the best, Mr. Monster Guy. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog. Ha
Huh? Huh? What?
That was amazing.
Okay, that right there is one of the big cutscenes for Sonic Unleashed. And you know, I was about to ask how exactly Chip didn't, well, die from that long fall Sonic suffered if he did land on top of him. But then I remember Sonic Fall was temporarily broken by that little energy shield that showed up in the sky while he was falling towards the earth. So I guess it broke his fall enough for him to make the landing not so lethal, and thank goodness, because I don't want to imagine how differently the events of this game would go. But yeah, that little guy right there is Chip, who will be your companion throughout the entirety of Unleashed. As you're playing through the game though, he may come off pretty annoying, but you get used to it over time. Anyway, we got, well, he actually wasn't introduced as Chip right away, at least not until when he and Sonic arrive at the first region in Unleashed, which is Apotos. But yeah, I did get a little bit ahead of myself there. Sorry about that. So I gotta really find my pace with playthroughs like this, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we have some dialogue here from the little guy. Huh? You're blue and spiky. You're all different, Sonic. Sometimes you're scary, and sometimes you're spiky. How cool is that? I mean, while Sonic is still scary, or in his Werehog form, he's still spiky, so what you getting at, boy? Alright then, let's go. This is gonna be fun. Adventure, here we come. Ooh, Sonic and Tails are referenced. Let's go. Let's try to remember actions as we search the town. Try to remember actions. A bit of foreshadowing for the tutorial stages that we're gonna be jumping into in this game. Also, hello there, old friend. They're called loading screens. We already see a lot of those in Sonic 06, and there's a pretty decent amount of them that carries over to the HD version of Unleashed on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. But on this version, they'll definitely be way more commonplace, so better get used to them. That said, I'll edit out as many of them as I can from this series to make it a little bit more streamlined for your enjoyment. Anyway, the first mission we've got here is just to, well, jump up these platforms and get to the gold ring. It's as simple as that. As we've already realized, we're going through tutorial stages, which will teach you the controls of this game, and if you played Unleashed on the more advanced consoles, you'll be familiar with the basic formula for how the gameplay is handled here, but there are some keynote differences that we will need to go over, and they should show up in later tutorials. Also, we collect our first moon medal. In comparison to PS3 or Xbox 360 Unleashed, the way to collect the moon medals here is simply to beat the stages, and depending on how well you beat specific stages, you'll get a number of moon medals from 1 to 3. That is tied specifically to the rank you get for those stages, although these are tutorial stages, so we don't have ranks to worry about right now, but we'll go over that later. Use the Sonic Drift on turns. If you play plenty of boost games, you should already know what the drift is. Sonic basically breaks and makes it so it can be a lot easier for him to clear these corners exactly like this. Now, to clarify, I'm using a GameCube controller for the Nintendo Wii version of Unleashed. I'm going to show it to you right now. I don't have the controller pins I typically have on this guy when I'm playing using my Sonic controller, but it functions pretty much the same. And for drifting, I use a B button. It's basically braking, you want to refer to it by a different term. Next up, we're going to learn how to use a homing attack, which comes with a targeting reticle whenever you are near anything that you can lock onto with a homing attack. That'll make it a lot easier for you to recognize the situations in which you can use the move. And yeah, whatever chip pops up to give you some advice, the game is going to freeze completely, and this is going to throw off your potential momentum an awful lot, so I suggest getting used to it. Especially if you're playing on the older versions of Unleashed, as we'll call them, but if you're playing with on a newer version, you don't have to deal with this often. They'll still pop up and annoy you with advice here and there, but at least the game won't freeze. Anyway, press the A button to tackle an enemy. Tackle? What is this? Pokemon? And the game pauses the game when you do the first homing attack, just to tell you that you can chain the move in consecutive sequences. This is going to get annoying pretty quickly, but oh well. You'll probably need to do action chains in the future, so don't forget about them. Hard to forget with you butting in every 5 seconds, Chip. Alright, mission clear yet again. That should be another moon medal in the bag, and there it is. You aren't ranked on these tutorial stages, as they're there to just teach you the game. But I do see a time limit. So we're gonna have to worry about beating those stages under those time limits to not make things harder on ourselves. Blast off with Sonic Boost. Oh yes! This is one of the biggest differences to playing Sonic Unleashed on an older console. The boost mechanic functions a little differently from how you're used to it. As Chip here will attest to. There are rings up ahead, try and get them. Alright, now as you can see, when you collect rings, the gauge on the lower left is going to fill up and it's called the boost gauge. That will make it possible for you to perform a boost by pressing the Y button in GameCube controller. However, the boost controls mechanically differently. Just like before, any enemies or obstacles you run into while you're boosting will be destroyed immediately and then fly right past you. But here is what makes this so different. Unlike in the HD version, you have to keep the boost button held down in order to continue using it. Whereas in this game, you only have to press it once, and Sonic will boost for a set period of time, at least until he uses up a whole bar on his boost gauge, and then he'll go straight back to normal. You can keep the button held down if you want, but the boost will still eventually wear off by itself, meaning you'll have to press the button again to boost again. And that's the biggest difference in this game's boost mechanic and Unleashed HD's boost mechanic. You don't keep the button held down to continue using it, you gotta keep pressing it if you want to keep boosting. My suggestion? Space out your button presses after each period of the boost ending so you can maximize your use of the mechanic rather than just mashing it over and over, because mashing will get you nothing whatsoever, as you can't boost again until the first one is over and done with. Just to let you know. Now to slide, you use the B button for that. Oh, look at that, the stage is already over. These are some of the shortest tutorial stages I've ever seen, but they are a necessity. Now, if you're simply standing still and you press the B button, you'll actually crawl instead. But come on, we're Sonic fans. We don't do crawling. This isn't the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You kidding me? And I'm not bashing Zelda, by the way. It's my second favorite series, with Sonic obviously being my first favorite series. And there will be Zelda playthroughs coming either on this channel or a different one I'm thinking of setting aside for non-Sonic content, but I haven't decided on that yet. Dodge on a dime with a quick step. You quick step by simply pressing the L or R buttons. I could have explained all that right away, Chip, but no, you just had to butt in as always. Watch it. L button, quick step to the left, R button, quick step to the right, and this goes on and on. I think you already get the idea. This is useful for zipping right by enemies in case you don't feel like wasting your boost gauge. And in Unleashed, conserving your boost gauge is actually a requirement, as otherwise you'll get punished straight up by the level layout if you aren't careful with it. Also, what kind of question is this? Do we want to continue playing the game? Yes? Seriously. Why did they even make that a thing in this version of the game? Like, I don't understand. The loading screens were one thing, cause we're playing on an older console, but seriously? Alright, now this is where things get real. Because we will be playing for a rank. An S rank to be specific, as that is the best rank you can attain in this game. You can even see the record for the highest possible rank you can get. If you beat the game, well, not the game, if you beat this stage in less than 70 seconds, you will get the S rank. The ranks here seem to be more tied to how quickly you can beat the stage, as opposed to straight out building your score. Sometimes the Sonic game will go back and forth in that fashion, making you have to change up your requirements for how you'll maximize your ranks, so it's kind of annoying. What's also annoying is me messing that up entirely by falling off the ramp. That sucked, but what are you gonna do? Oh, by the way, the boost gauge will expand as you level Sonic up. By leveling up, I don't mean like after you beat the stage, I mean like in the middle of the stage. As you progress through it, your boost gauge will get bigger and bigger, and you'll be able to use more boosts a heck of a lot faster. And a large part of what will help with that are the drift bonuses and the action chains that you can complete during this game. I almost missed that range because I didn't think to boost before taking that ramp, and now we're gonna miss out on the S rank. Are you kidding me? Like, I practiced this game a little bit before starting up this recording. You know what? Screw it, we're gonna restart the stage. Don't worry though, this'll be the only time I do this, I promise. This isn't gonna be one of those series where I just repeatedly restart the game just to maximize ranks, as that's not the point of this. I just feel like mending this blow to my pride, okay? Alright, so the first of 2 daytime stages in the Apotos region. So it's more like Windmill Isle rather than the heart of Apotos itself. Yes, Chip, I get it. I know how my own game works. Alright, gotta take those dash panels. Those will really help me towards beating the stage quickly enough to get the S rank. There we go. And yes, this game's ring output is pretty generous. We'll be picking up a lot of those, so get used to it. Oh, well, crap, I missed that ramp again, but that's not a big deal. We got plenty of boost. Only added chain of 3, but we still have 6 boosts locked and loaded, baby. Just like rings, they're pretty easy to get, so maybe conserving your boost won't be that necessary a strategy after all, now that I think about it. Alright. Okay, now I don't get this. Chip's showing up, but he's not pausing the game right now. That's... well, Sonic games were known for inconsistency. I have to be honest. Oh, by the way, if you press the boost button when you're next to a trail of rings, you'll execute a light speed dash instead. You may remember that became a Sonic Adventure, and it shows its face in Sonic Unleashed once again. It even saves you on your boost too, so if you can afford the light dash, I recommend going for it over the boost. And there we go, baby. S rank in 1 minute and 3 seconds. And part of why I wanted the S rank is that it will ensure your collection of all 3 moon medals for the stage that you're playing on, as you have just seen. Information. Obtain Secret Movie 1. Check it out later. Ooh, I'm interested. Oh, cutscene time.
What do you figure that was all about? The hair and those arms and look at the Chaos Emeralds.
So, is this what you usually look like?
Yeah, this is the real me. Pretty cool, huh? Huh? Where'd you go?
Looks good, don't it? That there chocolate chip cream sundae supreme is the pride of the city. The whole world can come tumbling down, but they'll still line up for a taste.
Hey! What about your memories?
Chocolate chip sundae supreme.
You said it. Enjoy it, kiddo. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love it, you get your money back.
Hey!
Oh, I love it. Wow, this chip whatever stuff is great.
If you say so. How about you give me a hand and help look for somebody who knows you, Chip?
Chip?
Gotta call you something, don't I? What do you think?
Yeah, Chip. Chip! I love it! Yum!
Now, what do you say we start asking around and see if anybody here knows you?
Okay.
And that right there, guys, is how Chip got his name. Kinda cute, honestly. Also, Sonic looks a little dejected because he didn't get a chili dog, so instead he had to settle for ice cream. Poor guy. Okay, right, so another huge difference in the Wii version of Unleashed. For navigating the hub worlds, you don't actually play through them like you would in Sonic Adventure. Instead, you're given a menu where you select from specific parts of the region that you're in this case, Apotos, to create interactions. I think you have to pick the right one, or you have to go through all of them in order to unlock more of the map and keep things moving. It's a little bit annoying, as it definitely throws off the typical pacing you would expect from a Sonic game, but oh well. Say, did you feel the tremor? Good thing my house is okay. Since the earthquake, the whole town has turned upside down. Must be referring to the splitting of the earth. Do I know anything about you? Only that I've never seen you before. Sorry, all I know is that I don't know you. How do you not know Sonic? He's legendary, man! I can't help you, but I'd bet the priest can. He knows everything. Though he has been preoccupied lately. Something's on his mind. Maybe you can help him out too. Well, that depends on where exactly the priest is. Let's see if we can find him. Maybe on Windmill Coast Street. Oh, there's the priest. That was awfully quick. Hello, good pilgrims. What brings you here? Do I know this fine young gentleman? Scholar that I am, I must admit I do not. My thoughts are filled with the shrine. The Gaia shrine, by the way. What is the shrine? It is a sacred place, famous among travelers. Since the Great Tremor, all manner of strange incidents have occurred. We have fewer tourists, and I fear our town may come to ruin. You have come all this way. May I direct you to our holy shrine? If my accent was horrible, I'm sorry. I'm trying, okay? I gotta make these dialogue segments somewhat engaging. And now we're given a choice in dialogue. We're gonna go with the first one. Sure, which way? 'Cause Sonic is cool like that. The shrine is on the edge of town. You cannot go deep inside, but enjoy. And does that unlock a new area? Oh yes, it does. So we actually don't have to go through literally every section in the map. We have to find the correct one that will ensure progress in the game, and there we go. So yeah, the Sacred Shrine, I believe it's also a Gaia gate, as it's where you'll get to pick the stages to choose from. And here's Chip here again to annoy us. To guide us. Sorry, Chip fans. There's something I forgot to tell you. I came across this when I was walking, so I picked it up. It looks like some kind of metal with a symbol of a blazing sun on it. That's a sun medal. I really like it myself, but it might be of use. So I want you to have it. And we're gonna get... Oh wait, no. I spoke too soon. That's not a sun medal, that's a sun tablet. This must be useful for the Gaia gate. I get it now. Now, this is where things get a little bit weird. You have a map screen for each of the regions, but when you get to the Gaia gate, you go straight back to gameplay. It's kind of as weird as when Chip goes back and forth between freezing the game to tell you something, and then not freezing the game while dispensing advice to you. This is a case of a game not being able to make up its mind on what it wants to do.
I'd be too scared to go in.
That's just because you're a little wuss, Chip. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm making it seem like I don't like Chip, and just to let you know, that's not true. I mean, he'll certainly annoy me by doing this, but as far as character design is concerned, I'm actually pretty fond of this little guy. Sonic Stuff has talked at length about Chip a great deal whenever he made a video for Sonic Unleashed, and by the way, while I'm referencing Sonic Stuff, make sure to go check his channel out. He's got some great stuff over there, especially for you Sonic fanatics out there. That door on the left with the sun symbol is glowing. I'm guessing it's going to be unlocked if we show it the sun tablet that Chip gave us. And there he goes, straight to work, baby! And the gate is open. That's going to take us to the second act of the daytime version of Apotos. And I say daytime because you can play these stages during either the day or the night. And you play it during the night, you're going to be doing so as Sonic the Werehog. And while we're talking about the Werehog, how did Sonic not realize he got transformed while he was aboard Eggman's ship after falling into his trap? Is attention span really that short? Might have been, considering... I guess in all fairness, there was a lot going on, like with Eggman breaking open the Earth and letting Dark Gaia loose. That's a monster inside the earth, by the way. So, yeah, a lot was happening all at once that honestly I might have forgotten about the transformation myself. But it becomes painfully apparent to him once the sun sets at Apotos that it will be significant to his adventure. But yeah, as for how the stages here work, I'm not sure how to describe these honestly. But they don't feel as punishing to play as they do on the more up-to-date versions of Unleashed, if that makes any sense. Oh, be careful not to run smack into a wall while you're boosting, or on a box for that matter, or you will fall straight down and be unable to move for like a second or so. And why not I jump? You crawl under, or slide under these rather, you don't just jump at them. Come on, Blake, seriously? Alright, action chain of 3, let's go. Now, again, I'm playing on my Nintendo Wii, so the graphics won't look as good here, but I gotta say, this still looks visually compelling to look at. I'll give it that. Looks really awesome. Okay, A, B, A. Yes, the QuickTime sequences are back, but there are far fewer buttons to have to press, so they'll be a little bit easier to deal with. And we're gonna boost straight those enemies. Again, you're gonna want to time your usage of the boost, as if you just been recklessly boosting, it would run out midway through attacking both enemies and we'd end up taking damage ourselves. So you really have to time your use of the move to maximize your effectiveness with it. Definitely something important to keep in mind if you play Unleashed on the Wii. And we're gonna go with that Rainbow Ring, add to our bonuses, and we've already got 6 bars of boost spare. Can we backtrack a little bit here? Yes, we can. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you turn around like that at all, you're really gonna have to make it a point to brake because it's pretty difficult to get Sonic to slow down at all. Then again, he's Sonic the Hedgehog. He doesn't do slow. Unless we're playing Sonic 06, then it becomes an entirely different story. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be getting an S rank here. Seriously? We did a light dash and Sonic was just flailing about in the air before he went back to running. What in the world? His feet weren't even that far off the ground and it was like he was in the air. It's pretty weird. Jeez. But so far everything's going smoothly. Not really having that many issues with it. Something tells me this game might come with a reduced difficulty curve. Well, Unleashed on the Wii will come with a reduced difficulty curve, but I'm willing to be proven wrong at any time because the most I played of this version would be Apotos. I got into Mazuri, assuming that's how you pronounce it, and didn't go any further than that because I wanted to save my first full-on experience for YouTube. Anyway, we got here a boss battle. How it's gonna work is you're gonna use quick step to avoid this guy's attacks, and then eventually he'll move ahead of you, where you will then boost into him to do damage. You're better off saving your quick step for until he actually gets ready to attack. If you do it too soon, he may end up attacking you from a different angle. We switch places with it, now we can boost at it, and that is how we're going to do damage. But while you're boosting at him, make sure to pick up rings along the way so you can keep refilling your boost gauge. Because if you run out, you're going to be pretty limited on how you can hold your own in this battle. And there will be other battles exactly like this. So I suggest warming up with this one. Alright, boost again, and again, and again. Crap! I was gonna squeeze in a third one, and he decided at that very moment to move out of the way. Let's see. Okay, nope. Gotta stay in the middle. Alright, the most I'm probably gonna get is an A rank, because I took way too long. My bad. Oh wait, I thought about to assume a combat pose, but we're done. That's it. It's gotta boost him 6 times, and he is no more. We should be at the end already, too. Come on, there's a gold ring. There it is, baby. And that is it for the second daytime stage in Apotos, not counting the tutorial stages. And with that, that will also be it for this video, because for this first part of the game, I decided to split it between the daytime version of Apotos and then the nighttime version. So in the next video, we'll be jumping back into this game using Sonic the Werehog, who boasts a completely different form of gameplay in comparison to his original form. Also, whenever you beat the stages, you'll unlock some content such as secret illustrations. Continue playing. Yeah, I'll play a little bit longer to look at the next cutscene coming up, and then that's where I'll end the series off. So, enjoy. I spoke too soon. I thought there was a cutscene coming up, but I forgot we also had this mission, which teaches us about the importance of rings. There's not a whole lot to say here, as rings have always shown their face in every Sonic game. They are what keeps Sonic alive. If you take a hit when you have no rings, then, well, you lose a life, and that's obviously a no-no. And you pick up 100 rings, you will receive an extra life, as has always been the case in Sonic 1. But if you take damage, you will drop all the rings you have on your person. And whether you can pick any back up or not in Unleashed, well, at least for this version anyway, I don't know if that's the case. Oh, whoop, whoop. We were on the verge of fighting out, though. That guy was trying to take a swing at us. But nah, we ain't about to allow that to happen. A, B. Almost forgot there was a quick time sequence. And there we go, 100 rings. Are we ranked for this? I'm curious. Oh no, we get a move medal. So there's basically no tutorial stage concerned with the collection of rings. That's awesome. Obtained a tablet fragment adorned with the red jewel. That looks like a piece of a sun gate. Or sun tablet. A new mission has been added. Head to the sun door at the Apotos Gaia gate. Okay, now the time for a cutscene.
Still no luck finding anyone who knows me.
Don't worry about it. Maybe your memory will come back on its own. Remember anything yet?
Nope.
Oh well.
Sonic? Whoa! Mr. Monster Guy is back!
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this?
Are you okay, Sonic?
I'm fine. I just need to be careful who sees me like this.
Sonic! Sonic, look!
What is it?
Oh, it's hopeless. The whole planet is split apart. We're doomed. Oh.
Mister?
Oh.
Hey, mister! Hey, don't cry. Ice cream. How about some more of this super tasty stuff?
What good is ice cream at a time like this? Oh.
Sonic, your arm just stretched.
Weird. But it could be useful.
Oh.
Alright guys, you know something? After watching that cutscene, I'm totally convinced that when they were making Sonic Unleashed, they saw how Sonic's side smash attack looked in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, as the game was made in 2008, so both Ultimate and Smash 4 hadn't existed at the time, and they decided to take notes from how Sonic looked in Smash and gave the bendy arms to Werehog Sonic. Also might have been some subtle foreshadowing on the existence of the ARMS franchise, until Nintendo decided to make it themselves. Sega does what Nintendo don't, am I right? I totally need an excuse to drop that tagline. But yeah, as that cutscene has also evidenced, whenever the sun sets and it's nighttime, Sonic becomes the Werehog. And as the Werehog, he plays dramatically differently from his original self. So we're going to be going through a unique variety of stages that you may find to be compelling, and hopefully less stressful than the more recognized version of Unleashed, but that is for the next video. That's going to do it for this one, guys, so thank you all very much. I hope you enjoyed the opening segment to Sonic Unleashed on the Nintendo Wii, and I look forward to continuing this series in turn. I'll also be juggling other playthroughs alongside this one as best I can, but I tend not to be too good at that, so you're gonna have to be patient with me on that front. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts with your likes and comments down below. I make it a point to respond to every comment that I receive, so feel free to send them on in. Don't be shy. And if you guys want to keep up with all my content on this channel, hit that sub button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you for when we continue my playthrough of Sonic Unleashed on the Nintendo Wii. Until then, peace. Blue blurs for life.